and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on The Good Life Friday, and we're here to open your mind.
Good life, good life, in a different land. Living a good life, y'all. Different lane now. Hey, come on, hey, come on. I said living a good life, living a good life, living a good life.
We are here on the Good Life Friday, and it is a sad and somber day because we have lost an icon. Prince has passed away on yesterday, and due to his passing, and it's weird because it's the first day of Jazz Fest where we like to, we like to really claim music and we embrace it and we make it our own. And there's so many songs that Prince has, over the years that have touched our soul. So we're going to do a tribute to him today, and we're going to start with this because sometimes you just got to get crazy.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Oh no, let go, you don't lie. The world we're living in. Take a look around. At least you got friends. So come on, lady, for a friendly word. Picked up the phone, dropped it on the floor. Was all I heard. How we gonna let the elevator break us down? Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look on the permanent too. Put up in a chub. Let's go. Come on, baby. Are y'all ready to get nuts tonight? Let me hear you scream.
Sitting here jamming in the studio this morning. That was Prince Rogers Nelson. You all know him as Prince. He was an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, record producer, and actor. Prince was renowned as an innovator and was widely known for his eclectic work, flamboyant stage presence, and wide vocal range. And I wanted to play that live version of Let's Go Crazy because my best friend Erica from the ATL actually got a chance to see him in his last concert in Atlanta. So Erica, welcome to The Good Life this morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great, and it's so crazy because I wanted to tell this story because we never knew that this was even going to be, a story to tell when we were having the conversation. So last week I called Erica and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm on my way to go pick up my tickets to go to the Prince concert. I was like, well, all right now. I was like, well, how did you get that? So Erica, tell us about, how you got the tickets and your experience at his last and final concert in Atlanta.
So getting the tickets was crazy because, you couldn't get them from Ticketmaster or anything like that. You had to buy them directly from the Fox Theater. And their website can't really handle that kind of demand. So the website kept crashing. They went on sale at noon.
Mm-hmm.
Some people started going on the website at 11:30. You know, I didn't do it till about 11:55. By the time I did it, they had put me in a virtual waiting room.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, virtual waiting room. And so then they were letting people in waves. And I finally got in, and all the people that I was going with, we said, we're going to the 10 o'clock show. Let's go to the 10 o'clock show.
Was that the last show of the night?
That was the last show of the night.
Literally his last show.
Yes. That's so sad.
Oh, I know. I didn't mean to make you. They have a lot of people who are very emotional about this.
Fine.
Yeah.
The way you said it, I'm just like, oh, that's so sad. But, yeah, so then we couldn't get tickets, print tickets, or anything like that. You had to go to the Fox Theater to get them. And so prior to last week, he was going to perform on the 7th. So it was literally, I was on my way to the theater about around the corner, getting ready to park, and I got the email that said, the show has been postponed. So I was just like, oh, my God.
Gosh.
A little disappointed. Had no clue that the show was going to be the very next week. We were all surprised when they sent us an email, I think on Tuesday, saying show's going to be on Thursday. So, again, went down there on Thursday to get the tickets, and the line was around the corner. It was bananas. And when I say around the corner, I mean around the corner, down the street, at least 400 or 500 people in line, because there were two shows. They let everyone that was going to the 7 o'clock show, they opened the ticket office for them at 10 a.m.
Okay.
But if you weren't going to the 10 p.m. show, you couldn't go down there till 1 o'clock. So when I saw the line, I said, no, got to go later. So then I finally went, and it just so happened that day could not find my driver's license. You needed your driver's license to get the ticket. So I called them.
That was not the good life.
No, it's not the good life. So I called them, and, you know, I had my temporary driver's license in my car, which apparently I guess people told me I shouldn't have had in my car. So had in my car, so they let me get it with that.
Thanks, God.
Yeah.
And so
I know.
how was the concert? So obviously you were supposed to be there. So what happened at the concert? Give us, you know, we weren't there. It was Prince's literal last concert. What was it like being in the building?
Being in the building, okay. So apparently the people that I know that went to the 7 o'clock show, apparently their show was, I'm not going to say it was rushed, but they had a definitive end time, and he kept saying, you know, okay, y'all, we got to stop because we got to let our other family in at 10. And I love that he called everyone family.
Oh.
So he didn't go on stage till about 10:15, 10:20, and it was just crazy when he walked out. Crazy. And it just so happened that I was sitting next to a huge Prince fan. I mean, he had on the outfit from Under the Cherry Moon, and just being next to him made me so much more excited about it. And it was just amazing. I believe, I'm trying to remember what song he started out with. I don't remember. But
what was your favorite?
I was actually talking a little smack about this because I was a little disappointed that he did not do Adore. That's probably one of my favorites. But my favorite of the night, I would probably say, was Little Red Corvette, which people are really shocked about that because they were like, oh, it's not Purple Rain, it's not Purple Rain. And I love Purple Rain, but I'm not quite certain why it is. I think it was the energy in the room from Little Red Corvette that did it more than anything.
He's known for his flamboyant stage presence. So, you know, what did the show look like?
Well, it was actually very simple for Prince standards. There was nothing on the stage except
sometimes all you need is him.
Piano.
Right.
I'm sorry?
I said sometimes all you really need is him, though.
Right. It was very simple, his piano, and then they had a big screen that showed lots of images throughout the concert. It constantly showed different images. And, so they would do, like, little sprinkles of light on the stage every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I found that was amazing, or I just didn't know existed, the piano had an iPad in it. And
really?
he was playing the music off of the iPad. So I guess it's the new thing instead of actual sheet music like that.
You know, it's Prince. He's always up to date. He always has something going on, right?
I know. So that was pretty cool, pretty amazing. And
what was it like for you when you found out that you had been at his last show? Like when you found out that he had, because at first they said he just went to the hospital, and then they thought he was okay, and then to find out that he passed away yesterday. What was it like to be like, I literally saw his last show? I mean, you have the ticket. You were, I'd keep it in I'd keep it in a very safe place.
Well, it's funny you say that, because initially my heart just sank, and then I started getting text messages and group me messages and, actual hold on to your ticket. That's going to be a collector's item.
Right.
And again, I guess I tend to lose things. I was like, where's the ticket?
Oh, gosh.
And
like, find that ticket.
I know. And then when I got home, first place I looked, I was like, well, maybe it's in my purse from that night. And that's exactly where it was. So, it's kind of sad. And I was saying before that there's a book, The 5 Love Languages. Mm-hmm. And in the book, they talk about your emotional tank and how it always constantly needs to be filled. And this is what I remember getting from the book, that it's part of your partner's, responsibility and duty to keep that tank filled. And you were talking about Jazz Fest earlier. So I feel like my musical tank is now empty.
Oh.
So I'm coming to Jazz Fest this weekend to fill it back up. So that's pretty exciting. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But I'm sure a lot of people feel like that this morning, and you really feel it in your heart and soul when you lose someone on the iconic level as Prince. I just don't even know what to do, but that's why I really wanted to focus on today and have a little tribute to him. So thank you, Erica, for giving us a little story about, your experience at his very last concert in Atlanta. And we're going to take a quick...
one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Before you take your break, sorry, real quick. I just want to say that as much smack as I was talking on Facebook, I do want to say that my voice was hoarse for about 5 days.
Because you were screaming?
So I enjoyed it that much. I really enjoyed it that much, and my ears were ringing probably 2 days. So
Prince put on a show for you.
Great. Yes. Well, thank you.
Thank you for being here. Prince put on a show for them in Atlanta. It was his very last show. My best friend Erica was at that show, and so we're going to put on a little show for you right now. Here we go. I'll Die for You.
I'm not human, I'm a dove. I'm your conscience, I'm love. I really need is to know that you believe. I would die for you, yeah. Darling, if you want me to, you. I would die for you, yeah. Say it one more time. I would die for you, yeah. Darling, if you want me to.
Renting a car can be an easy thing at A Priority One Car Rental. A Priority One Car Rental, now servicing the New Orleans metro area, is your neighborhood car rental company. Conveniently located at 209 South Broad Street, our goal is to save you money on your car rental. A Priority One Car Rental Company offers daily, weekly, and weekend specials. Our rental rates are as low as $30 a day. We accept credit cards, debit cards, and cash deposits. At A Priority One Car Rental, we strive to be a better car rental company with low rates, making it convenient for you to do business with us. We provide great cars and great service, so phone A Priority One Car Rental at 504-827-2900. That's 504-827-2900 to make your reservation today. Save time, save money. Phone 504-827-2900 now. Why pay more at some of the other car rental companies when you can pay less at A Priority One Car Rental? Personal car insurance required.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabout for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabout in Gentili.
Spring is here, and so are pesky household invaders. Troublesome, crawling pests we don't like to see or share our good times in living space with. Rodent Guard Pest Control at 504-952-7378 can give you comfort, protection, and peace of mind, tailoring a program of integrated pest management to your needs. Don't tolerate those six-legged, uninvited visitors. Call us at 504-952-7378 for a complete pest elimination program for your home, place of business, school, or house of worship. For WBOK listeners, we offer a special discount opportunity if you mention promo code 952PEST.
Are you satisfied with your current financial position? My name is Kenneth Barnes, President and CEO of KB Enterprises, where we specialize in putting together step-by-step financial action steps for your plan for today and for tomorrow. Whether you're 50 to 85 and need assistance with your final expenses, we have coverage options for every situation. Let us put life back into your finances. Call us today at 504-914-1202. That's 504-914-1202.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
know that April is National Minority Health Month? This year's theme is Accelerating Health Equity for the Nation. This month, the New Orleans East Hospital is helping to raise awareness of the health disparities that affect minorities in the New Orleans East community. In 1915, Dr. Booker T. Washington proposed the observance of National Negro Health Week, calling on local health departments, schools, churches, and businesses to pull together and unite in one great national health movement. That observance grew to what we are celebrating today. New Orleans East Hospital is committed to bringing healthcare equality to minorities and is currently engaged in new healthcare initiatives involving both public and private sector partnerships within the New Orleans area. Visit the New Orleans East Hospital website at www.noehospital.org to access the many resources available, including Dr. Corey Hebert's own Black Health TV that features fully informative health-associated videos and articles which bring key facts to live a healthy and enjoyable life. New Orleans East Hospital, quality health care close to home.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
This morning. Lee's like, are you ready to go back on? Not really. I think I'm gonna dance. Okay, all right. Just, we're having a tribute to Prince. He was an icon. He will obviously be missed for years to come, and I can't wait to blast Prince music all around the house so Ada and I can dance. And I just wanted to play it here for you because I know he touched your hearts, he touched your souls like he has done for so many of us. So let me give you a little bit of history on Prince. He was born in Minneapolis and developed an interest in music as a young child, writing his first song when he was 7 years old. After recording songs with his cousin's band 94 East, 19-year-old Prince recorded several demo tapes before releasing his debut album, For You, in 1978. Under the guidance of his manager, his 1979 album Prince went platinum due to the success of the singles Why You Wanna Treat Me So Bad and I Wanna Be Your Lover. His next three records, Dirty Mind in 1980, Controversy in 1981, and 1999 in 1982, continued his success, showcasing Prince's all-around ability, his trademark on prominently sexual lyrics, and incorporated elements of funk, dance, and rock. Prince changed the game, and he made it okay to express his sexuality. So I wanted to, talk to some of my Good Life family. So I have Telly Medina on the line because he is a Prince fan. So I wanted to bring him on just to talk to him about, how Prince touched his life. And I know he has a special story for us today. So welcome to the Good Life, Telly.
Man, Lee just said before getting on the air, we're losing the great one.
Yes.
And what cat you ever saw go on stage and play every instrument?
I know.
And not just play every instrument, could beat you. If he was in the St. Aug's marching band, he killing everybody in every different position.
Right, exactly. He was killing it, literally.
And
all of
so
them.
my story is, as some of you know, my mother passed on last year in 2015 for ovarian cancer. And in fact, I'll be in the ovarian cancer walk in Baton Rouge tomorrow morning in order to raise money for research. But my mother has seen every artist she ever wanted to see: Maze, Patti LaBelle, Luther Vandross. And the only person that she had not seen was Prince.
Wow.
And so I remember calling her like the day before, 2 days before Essence, and saying the one person that you always wanted to see. Because the truth, my grandfather owned the bar room.
Mm-hmm.
My mother used to work in the bar room as a bartender. I don't know how you do that at 16, 17, but that was a long time ago. And so with that said, she absolutely loved Prince. And so to see her, of course, he saves Purple Rain for last. I'm tired.
Right.
I had too much to drink. That's in part why I'm tired. And I'm saying, y'all, we need to go. We will not leave. And it's her, my mother-in-law, says, we will not leave until we drive you to your residence and get you some wine in order.
You coming in and out a little bit.
Who wants the house?
I need to hear you. Telly, can you hear me? I don't know. I think we lost him for a second, but he's telling his story about, taking his mother to see the artist she had been wanting to see forever. She had been wanting to see Prince forever, so that was like her last and final artist that she had seen. Of course, he had been such an icon. If y'all remember, after releasing the albums Around the World in a Day in 1985 and Parade in 1986, his band, which he titled The Revolution, disbanded, and Prince released the double album Sign of the Times as a solo artist. And then he released 3 more solo albums before debuting the New Power Generation Band in 1991. We have Telly back on the line. Telly, welcome back. I missed you.
Why did my call drop as I'm passing in front of WBOK and in front of Jazz Fest?
That is how much energy that that radiates out of myself in WBOK. We changed the world here. That's what happened. See?
I would come in and do the back half of the show from in studio, but since there's no parking out here anywhere,
go block us. Go block us in the back. Go park in the lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So finish telling us about your Prince story with your mom.
So he obviously did the set at over at the House of Blues that night, and everybody who went, from what I heard, they didn't get home till 6 in the morning.
I remember that story. Yes.
And I felt jealous. I don't care if they were my friends. I didn't want them there. I hope you had a terrible time seeing Prince. I hope his hair wasn't done and he didn't have on his high heels. But, I mean, Prince was, for all of what masculinity was supposed to be, right? I grew up in the 7th Ward, no prayer in Columbus. I'm passing the 7th Ward right now. And Prince was the, I guess, like as we were saying in New Orleans, a cute red bone looking dude with curly hair and was supposed to be feminine, but he had like the 3 baddest women in the game that there was. So clearly, and women just loved him, and they loved him sometimes more than they loved Michael Jackson.
Right, he was the only man who could outdress you wearing your own clothes.
Wearing your own clothes. And so Charlie Murphy was on. I was listening to one of the radio stations earlier this morning. Charlie Murphy said, he brought Prince back when him and Dave Chappelle did the skit on the Chappelle Show about Prince playing basketball and, the whole time of calling Charlie Murphy darkness, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so, he just was saying, he said Prince was so influential that he once saw Jim Brown, and as you know, Jim Brown, greatest football player, probably second greatest running back that ever lived outside of Walter Payton. And he said he once saw Jim Brown with a sparkly jacket on, and he knew that was because of Prince. And Jim Brown was a man. And so I guess that is to say that for that gentleman's influence, 57 is too early to be able to leave him, to leave the world. But if, as Eileen would say in The Good Life, if you're going to do something in the world, be amazing at it, be bold at it, don't take nobody's crap. And the other thing to remember, outside of the music, this was an extremely, intensely religious man,
yes,
which is important, regardless of if he didn't line up with your Christianity. That's not what's important. Was intensely religious and did a great deal for his people, and more importantly, supported important causes.
Absolutely.
Prince, big on STEM.
He was big behind the Black Lives Matter, too.
Absolutely. And he decided to play in those areas, came to New Orleans and played when needed to, was in Baltimore, did stuff in Atlanta, went to Chicago,
right,
and did shows. And even though he may have did shows, and he took and was able to give that money to the individuals who needed it. So,
absolutely,
I mean, it is very difficult, even though he was an intensely private person, to be able to just limit him to just an artist because, yeah, his music did it for everybody. But in the other part, I would say is, to a degree, Prince was a brother who taught you how to talk to women. And I mean, do you want him or do you want me? Because I want you. I mean, that's serious. I don't care if I'm getting too excited on the radio. That's serious. When you looking at a woman's eye and you say that, you just remember the movie and the woman melting in the chair. I mean, I was melting, and I'm a grown man. I'm saying that his influence is unparalleled, and Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, and so many other people before our times. But if there is singing going on in heaven with instrumentals, it improved infinitely with that being going home. And we are supposed to celebrate when people leave the world and cry when they come into it. But there's a bit of hesitation and reservation with losing an icon.
And that's exactly what we're going to do right now because we lost an icon. And there are a lot of people crying, but especially the Doves. We'll be right back.
She's never sad.
can be an easy thing at A Priority Run Car Rental. A Priority One Car Rental, now servicing the New Orleans metro area, is your neighborhood car rental company. Conveniently located at 209 South Broad Street, our goal is to save you money on your car rental. A Priority One Car Rental Company offers daily, weekly, and weekend specials. Our rental rates are as low as $30 a day. We accept credit cards, debit cards, and cash deposits. At A Priority One Car Rental, we strive to be a better car rental company with low rates, making it convenient for you to do business with us. We provide great cars and great service, so phone A Priority One Car Rental at 504-827-2900. That's 504-827-2900 to make your reservation today. Save time, save money. Phone 504-827-2900 now. Why pay more at some of the other car rental companies when you can pay less at A Priority One Car Rental? Personal car insurance required.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Mirabeau for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Mirabeau in Gentili.
Spring is here, and so are pesky household invaders. Troublesome, crawling pests we don't like to see or share our good times in living space with. Rodent Guard Pest Control at 504-952-7378 can give you comfort, protection, and peace of mind, tailoring a program of integrated pest management to your needs. Don't tolerate those six-legged, uninvited visitors. Call us at 504-952-7378 for a complete pest elimination program for your home, place of business, school, or house of worship. For WBOK listeners, we offer a special discount opportunity if you mention promo code 952PEST.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
Did you know that April is National Minority Health Month? This year's theme is Accelerating Health Equity for the Nation. This month, the New Orleans East Hospital is helping to raise awareness of the health disparities that affect minorities in the New Orleans East community. In 1915, Dr. Booker T. Washington proposed the observance of National Negro Health Week, calling on local health departments, schools, churches, and businesses to pull together and unite in one great national health movement. That observance grew to what what we are celebrating today. New Orleans East Hospital is committed to bringing healthcare equality to minorities and is currently engaged in new healthcare initiatives involving both public and private sector partnerships within the New Orleans area. Visit the New Orleans East Hospital website at www.noehospital.org to access the many resources available, including Dr. Corey Hebert's own Black Health TV that features fully informative health-associated videos and articles which bring key facts to live a healthy and enjoyable life. New Orleans East Hospital, quality health care close to home.
WBOK, real talk for real time.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing, babe. Only wanna see you laughing, yeah. In the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. That's alright. Come on, y'all. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh yes. Don't it feel good? Only wanna see you. Can I play this guitar?
We are back on the Good Life Radio Show. We are doing a tribute to Prince today. That was Prince live at the Super Bowl. If you have not seen that performance, make sure you get online and you see it. It is one of the most memorable Super Bowls there ever was. Just to give you a little background on Prince, Prince sold over 100 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling artists of all time. He won 7 Grammy Awards, a Golden Globe Award, and an Academy Award. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004, his very first year of eligibility. He was in Rolling Stone, he was ranked as number 27 on its list of the 100th greatest artists of all time. Now, I know a lot of you listeners might dispute 27. Y'all might, reel them up a little bit higher than that. But I have a very special guest on the phone today. I have Winston Burns. He's been kind of a mentor for me because when I started out just learning operations of businesses, that's actually where I started with Winston and Wendy of Weston News at the airport. But long story short, Winston was also in the music industry. So I would sit in the office next door and I'd always hear how, he'd be working deals and be handling stuff. And I remember one day he said Prince was coming to town and he knew Prince. I was like, you know who? I was like, what? I was like, oh, let me rub shoulders a little tighter with you, Winston. So Winston, welcome to The Good Life. How are you?
How you doing, Eileen? It's always a pleasure to chat with you. My heart is heavy today. Prince Nelson was an incredible musician. He was a great humanitarian, but, traveling on the road with him and doing road management was an experience of a lifetime.
Tell us what everybody doesn't know. You worked with Prince. It wasn't just you worked with Prince. I think I would have just sat there and stared at him for a little while. How was that working with him?
If I would have stared at him, he would have fired me. He was a consummate businessman. He was a man of little words. Mm-hmm. He was a mental person. He didn't have to say anything. He just gave you a look in terms of, I always want perfection. He would deal with the most minute detail in terms of his performances. I actually had the pleasure of working with his, advisor and road manager, Mr. Billy Sparks. If everybody will remember the movie Purple Rain.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah. You say William Billy Sparks played the role of Billy in Purple Rain. As a side note, maybe most people don't realize, in that movie, The Purple Rain, everyone used their original name.
Oh, wow.
Prince was the only one that they would call the Kid, but everybody else had their original name or their God-given name. When I worked with Billy, he mentioned that interesting fact to me. So I actually started working with Prince through an introduction that I made with Billy Sparks. Probably in 1992, and became very good friends with Billy, and he literally was Prince's point man at the time. So initially he invited me to come to a few shows, and then he says, look, when we do shows in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, I want you to help me promote the shows, and I want you to help me just do the marketing for the show. So technically, I wasn't an employee of Prince's operation, but I worked directly for his touring company.
Right.
And it was just an incredible experience because I was in the presence of genius, and just the access that it gave me. I'll give you a little small side note.
Please.
Since, one day, Mr. Sparks was communicating with Prince. They probably talked 6, 7, 8 times a day. And Billy mentioned to him that his record, The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, was charting. It was the #1 record in New Orleans, and that it was a phenomenal success. So Billy and I decided to come up with a promotion, and I think you may have attended that, Eileen.
Mm-hmm,
we did the Most Beautiful Girl in the World promotion at Generations Hall.
Yes.
And actually, the promotion was every woman in New Orleans could sign up, or any woman that was interested could come up and sign up, and it was basically like a beauty contest.
Mm-hmm.
For each contestant got 2 minutes to walk across the stage, say something. If my memory serves me correct, I think like 500 women signed up.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. That Friday evening, it rained. Billy and both Prince was concerned because everything Prince did, he wanted perfection. He was really worried that the promotion would not go off as he had planned it because it was really raining between 1 and 5. And if anybody lives in New Orleans, it rains here for 3 hours, and then the sun comes up, and it's a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
So about 7 o'clock, about 6 o'clock, it stopped raining. The promotion went off without a hitch. It was probably 2,000 people in the club.
It was crazy. It was
crazy. And literally, I remember him vividly saying, I had no idea of the beauty of New Orleans. He was in awe. That night, he decided he was supposed to take the tour bus and go to Dallas. He decided to spend the night in New Orleans. Interestingly enough, he actually chilled by the lakefront. He had his tour bus. I got the lakefront police to allow him to park his tour bus on the lake, and he just felt the water, the vibe. You know, he was real cerebral.
Yeah.
And he spent the night on the lakefront. It was that's one of my most memorable experiences with Prince.
What a story, Winston. And these are stories that are going to literally last a lifetime, and you definitely have to pass these down because, you know, how many people get to have the experience where, you know, they hang out with Prince? And obviously you worked with him, but you became friends as well.
Oh, we became friends. He was a man of little words, as I mentioned. You know, I was actually in his circle for about 5 years. You know, and as he just started going international, I didn't do any tours with him overseas. I did a lot of tours with him in the United States. I'll give you another great Prince story as it relates to New Orleans. Prince, as everyone knows, he would just drop dates and say, okay, I want to do this city for 2 nights. He decided to do New Orleans. He called Billy, and he said, I want to do New Orleans. So he actually gave Billy permission to go and negotiate at an arena to do 2 nights. So we called the UNO Arena. Billy and I went over to UNO Arena. We went in there and basically mentioned to the management staff at UNO that we wanted to do Prince in the next 10 days. So this is probably the best story I ever had working with Prince. Marco, the general manager, literally looked at Billy and I like, are you crazy?
Yeah, 10 days.
You're not going to be able to do Prince in 10 days. And literally, he didn't really know that Billy was really Prince's agent who was responsible for booking his shows and doing the marketing and everything.
Right.
And the guy was like, I don't really know who you guys are, and this is not legitimate. So Billy says, well, look, call the booking agent. And so Mr. Marco called the booking agent and confirmed that we were, in fact, authorized to do a Prince show. We sold that show in less than 24 hours.
Are you serious?
From the minute that the tickets went on sale at the radio station, within 1 day, the show was sold out. We actually did 2 shows in the UNO Arena, and that's when I really understood the power of Prince. In my music career, I had never been in a situation where an artist could command that much love, respect, and quite honestly, attention from his artists in less than 24 hours. He was a phenomenal force, and I don't know if the world's going to ever have a musical force like Prince or Michael Jackson in our lifetime.
I know we've lost so many greats in these last couple of years. Do you have a favorite song that Prince sang, or do you have a couple?
I think I have a few favorite songs. Purple Rain, quite naturally. I Adore. Adore is one of my songs. The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. That's probably one of my favorite songs because it reminds me of a favorite experience in that. You know, being a marketing and promotions man, everything you do, you want to make it successful. And when we did that promotion at Generations Hall and 2,000 people showed up just to be in his company, those are probably my, everything Prince made was probably,
right. Everything he touched, he had that Midas touch.
Probably, and When Doves Cry. Those are clearly my 2 favorite records, Purple Rain and When Doves Cry.
Well, we want to thank, this is Winston Burns. He had a personal relationship with Prince. He was able to work with him, marketing him in this Gulf Coast region. So I want to thank you so much, Winston, for giving us, a bird's eye view of your experiences with Prince. Not many of us are able to have that, and that's obviously once in a lifetime opportunity. So thank you so much for calling in with your story.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
You have a great day.
You too.
And long live Prince.
Absolutely. He will. His music will live forever. I just want to thank the listeners today. You know, we lost an icon. We lost, you know, a part of musical history, but his music lives on through us, and he was a great humanitarian. And how better to, you know, live the good life with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding. Those were things that he lived for, and hopefully we can continue his legacy by doing that for our communities. Y'all, go home and listen to a little Prince. This is the good life. I'm out.